Okay, a quick introduction for anybody who might be new here. You might be curious about Black Ops 7, and you might be wondering, who the hell is this guy, and why should I care what he thinks about Black Ops 7? Well, hello, I'm Rob. I'm just an average Joe who enjoys playing video games, and I like to make YouTube videos for my friends and family. I don't consider myself good, particularly at either one of those, but we have a lot of fun here. And secondly, you shouldn't care what I think about this game or what anybody thinks about this game or any other games. You should always play games and try them out for yourself whenever you can and form your own opinions. But that being said, if you're still here, let's talk about some Call of Duty. So, like I said, this is Call of Duty, and if you have played as many Call of Duties as me, or if you've played anything modern from, I'd say, 2019 on, you know what you're getting. You know, Call of Duty is very similar each year, and with, good reason. Some are good and some are bad. But having played this beta and reached the max level, I have a pretty good feeling about this one. It kind of reminds me of Modern Warfare 3. Was it anything new? No, not really. But was it a damn good time? Yes, it was. And I feel like it was a refinement of the formula. And this one, well, it feels a hell of a lot like Black Ops 6. And, well, there's good reasons for that. But it also feels like a refinement of that formula. And when you're playing it, like I said, it's Call of Duty. They all start to feel the same. But let's talk about some of the things I do like. I think the weapons are all great. The weapons are fun to use. There's a couple... Okay, not so much. There's a sniper rifle that's like a burst fire sniper rifle that has like 3 rounds that spin up, and that was really weird. But the recon sniper rifle, absolutely amazing. And I have some clips of that on this channel that I absolutely love that gun. It's a lot of fun to use. And the rocket launcher was that's kind of an interesting choice. It's a charge, and it feels like the Stormender from Modern Warfare 3, if you played that at all. And I hope that there is a more traditional rocket launcher in the release. I'm sure there will be. But, that's all I have to say about the guns, really. I mean, they feel good. The assault rifles, the SMGs, they're really nice. The pump shotgun, it has a little bit of a charge to it, which is a weird choice, but it's not terrible once you get used to it. And the marksman rifle, it's really cool. Just a lot of good guns there. They don't, again, none of them feel like new, and in fact, some of them are one-to-one replicas of other guns we've seen before, like the Peacemaker and the M8 burst rifle. And the maps, I really like these maps. When I played the Black Ops 6 beta, oh man, there was maps I didn't like. I didn't like Rewind. Man, there's so many maps in Black Ops 6 I actually didn't like until the DLC maps hit. Really, the only beta map I kind of enjoyed was Skyline. It was pretty cool. So yeah, to say that there's none of these maps that I don't like, well, that's saying something. Because, that doesn't happen too often. But there was none of these maps that I really went, man, not this map again. You know what I'm saying? But this does feel like kind of a non-committal year, though. Because the movement feels great. But they took out tac stance, but it's available in a perk. They took out aiming and shooting while you're bouncing off a wall or sliding, and that's available in a perk. So, I mean, I don't know what they're doing. They took out tac sprint, they took out tac stance, they took out shooting while sliding and bouncing off walls, but those are all available to you if you take perks to get them. So it's like, okay, they Amber thought that was funny. But anyway, so they All right, collecting my thoughts here. That that just feels like non-committal to me. They wanted to take them out, but then they were afraid to make people mad, so they made them available in other ways. And you know that's like the boost jump too, the little hop off the wall. I've seen so many people fall into their deaths because they expect to have like a double jump boost or actual wall run, but they don't. So that feels like a non-commitment too. Like they wanted that stuff, but they were afraid, so they kind of just did this little half measure, and it feels kind of weird. And I try to use it some more, but for the most part, I kind of avoid it. So let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Well, the content. There's rumors that they've been told to leave nothing on the table, right? And they've already shown this huge offering for season 1. It's like 6 or 7 more maps for multiplayer and 2 or 3 more maps for zombies, and just this crazy amount of content. Whether they deliver that or not, I guess time will tell. But it sounds good. It sounds real good. So I guess we'll have to find out whether they deliver or not. But I heard that leave nothing on the table was because they're supposedly doing a reboot of the franchise the following year with Modern Warfare 4, and probably like an engine change, like a new engine that's going to make all this content, I guess, useless because it's on a different engine. I don't know how that stuff works, but then there's the zombies. They got it feels like a refinement of the Black Ops 6 systems, which they were good for modern zombies. Black Ops 6 zombies was pretty good. I liked Liberty Falls and I liked Terminus. My interest kind of fell off during the DLC season, but I still continue to play Liberty Falls quite often. I don't know why. That one just resonates a lot with me. After they made changes from the beta in that game, or in that game for that map, it felt more like I don't know. It kind of had like a Resident Evil type vibe to the aesthetic that I really, really enjoyed. And then they're promising that cursed mode that is kind of like a return to the classic zombies with, no armor, no salvage, no weapon rarity. And I really like that because those are things about the more modern iteration of zombies that I could live without. I really don't care for weapon rarity or the salvage in particular. Like, I just don't like those things. And armor, I don't know. Armor kind of just... But I could... Juggernaut was fine. I didn't need armor on top of that. But, what are you going to do? The camo grinds look really cool. They got this co-op campaign with a camo grind in it. And then they're saying at the end of the co-op campaign that there's going to be a new mode that's kind of like a big PvE, like DMZ type experience. That sounds really interesting. And then there's Warzone, which Warzone seems like it's getting the short end of the stick. They got a new Resurgence map that is Liberty Falls and the surrounding areas, which that sounds really cool to me, and I can't wait to check it out. But more Verdansk with only a couple POI changes. That's, I don't know, that ain't it, brother. So a little bit worried about that. And then supposedly they're bringing a blackout mode back in the spring, but by then, is anybody really going to care? I mean, that might be too late, in my opinion. But I know this probably sounds like a sales pitch, but it's really not. I'm not trying to sell anybody on this. At the end of the day, you got to make your own decision, with your money, your games, how you spend your time. That is all entirely up to the individual. But I just wanted to give my thoughts on it and reasons why I feel like this year is probably going to be pretty good. And, am I hoping? Am I hoping and praying? Maybe, because I always get Call of Duty every year, and I always play it quite a bit, some more than others. I mean, the last Call of Duty I ever got max prestige in was Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 was just phenomenal. And then Black Ops 6, I am Prestige Master, level 690, I believe. So I've played it a fair bit. It's been a lot of fun. I mostly only log in to play with a couple of good friends of mine nowadays. But, you know, we still have a lot of fun with it. And I'm hoping this year is going to be a lot of fun. So, those are a lot of my thoughts on why I think this year could be good. I've seen a lot of people complain about the doors in this. To me, that's fine. It's not really an issue. I've seen more egregious use of doors, honestly, I think, in Modern Warfare 2019 and maybe Modern Warfare 2. The doors were more annoying than these. Now, there may be more doors in this game, but yeah, I don't know. The fact that they open automatically, it just, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It's fine. It's whatever. I understand why some of these doors exist. They exist to break lines of sight. So every map isn't just like 3 long hallways and people shooting down them. But that's not really a big deal to me. And, you know, the open lobby thing is great. I'm playing in an open lobby here in this match, and I think I go like 40 and 20 or 40 and 30, something like that. And I'm usually only about a 1 KD player, so that's cool. But, you know, it's not a 1-to-1. Like, if you play the regular matchmaking and then play this open matchmaking, you can definitely tell a difference. But, you know, anyway, I hope some of this may help you out and decide whether or not you want to give it a try. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have really any other thoughts at the moment. I enjoyed it. I'm going to play it, hoping to have a really good time, and I hope other people do too. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.